Hey there. We're going to do a Vinyasa flow today, moving throughout the body, getting into our glutes, our core, just a little bit of everything. So take breaks if you need it and push harder if you want at any time. You may want a block or two handy. I don't have them here to demonstrate them, but you may want a block or two handy just in case. And let's get started. So we're going to start seated and then come onto our backs right after. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat. Get out any wiggles you need. Notice your spine, extend it towards the sky or ceiling. Take a mental scan of what's going on in your body, noticing any tension or openness without judgment, just observing what's going on, how you're arriving on your mat. And then without adjusting anything, just notice your breath. Are you breathing into your chest or your belly? Maybe both. As always, no judgment, no labels of good or bad, just noticing. Next breath, start to make your breath just a little deeper, coming to that point of forcing your breath and then go ahead and exhaling from there. Feeling your breath go all the way into your hips, up to the crown of your head. And when you exhale, feel everything just surrender, let go, and come back to neutral. Breath in into your hips, to the crown of your head. Maybe you feel it out through your arms and legs. And exhale, slow exhale here. 2 more breaths. Maybe setting an intention for your practice. If you are setting an intention, go with the first thing that comes to mind and notice your breath, notice the intention, and inhale. Breathe it in throughout your whole body and exhale, releasing any doubt or negativity. 1 more, inhale, breathe it in. Exhale, release what no longer serves you. Then take your chin towards your chest, blink your eyes open, and let's get going. So come to your back, find a bridge position. Feet underneath your knees, hands by your sides. Pushing, you can even have your elbows pushing into the mat. That's an option as well. Feel your heels pushing down, lift your toes, and then place the balls of your feet onto the mat. Notice how the base of your big toe is pushing down. Keep that engagement and then allow your toes to come down towards the mat. From here, push into your heels, push into the base of your big toe, tuck your tailbone, lift your hips. Engage your core. Squeeze your heels in towards your body and exhale, lower. We have 8 total. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. If you need to, lift your toes. That could help you find that engagement in through your inner thighs. Exhale, lower. 5 more. Inhale, gently pulling your heels towards your body as you lift, and exhale, we lower. Inhale, lift, engage your core so your glutes engage more. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release, slow lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And last one. Inhale, lift. Pause here, lift a little higher. Engage your core, squeeze your heels in. Exhale, lower down. Bring your knees up into tabletop position, hands behind your head. And from here, bicycle crunches. We'll take our left elbow to our right knee, extend left leg if that's okay, or keep it in neutral. Back to neutral. Rotate to the left. Neutral to the right. Keep going. Use your breath. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Using your exhale as part of the exercise to get more contraction in through your core. Push your lower back into the mat, especially if you're extending your leg long. Keep going here. 2 more, 1 on each side, and we pick up the pace. And here we go. Let's pick up the pace, double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release knees into your chest. Whew. Feet onto the mat, hands by your sides. Lift your hips, bridge pose. Feel your heels on the mat, squeeze them in towards your body. Push your elbows into the mat or your arms into the mat, doesn't matter. Breathe here. Keep this lift in through your hips, and then from there you're going to lift your right leg up, flex your foot, lower it down, lift left leg up, flex your foot, lower down. Bridge marches here, keeping your glutes engaged, especially with the leg that's on the mat. Marching this out. You can just do heel lifts too, one on each side, going back and forth. That is an option. We have 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck your tailbone, lower down. From here, last core exercise, legs up towards the ceiling. You're either going to bend your knee or straighten it out. Find the option that works for you. From here, lower your left leg, lift up, grab your right thigh, calf, ankle, foot, whatever you can grab, and then switch, keeping shoulders off the mat, switch. Gently pulling in your leg with each repetition. If you want to add on, you're going to grab your leg and then walk up it and walk down, switch, grab, walk up towards your ankle, walk down. Just go in with what's best for you today. Maybe trying one thing and upping your game, or maybe taking it down a notch, doesn't matter. Let's do 2 more, one on each side. Last one. And knees in. Whew. Give yourself a squeeze. And then when you're ready, feet onto the mat, windshield wiper your knees side to side. Getting into it right away. Feel the warmth in your body that you've already created. It's only been about 5 minutes. All right, hands behind your thighs, rock and roll here. Feel the length of your spine on the mat. As many times as you'd like, and then come up to tabletop. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and from there, inhale, drop belly, lift gaze, pull your shoulder blades down your back. Crown of head reaches towards ceiling or sky. Exhale, round, push into your hands around your spine, lifting through your navel. Inhale, drop belly, lift gaze. And exhale, we round. Don't mind the dog barking in the background. Inhale, last round. Exhale, round it out. Find a neutral spine. Take your right hand behind your head and inhale, open your elbow up towards the ceiling. Maybe look up. Exhale, tap your elbow down to the left arm. Inhale, lift, squeeze shoulder blades. Exhale, lower. Keep hips neutral. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale here. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, lift, hold, squeeze shoulder blades, lift your elbow a little higher. And gently release. Left hand behind head. Inhale, lift up, squeeze shoulder blades. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale. Hold, pause, lift elbow a little higher, squeeze shoulder blades. And exhale, release. Hands plant down, step your feet back, plank pose. Engage your core, engage your quads, lift your knees so your legs are straight and strong, your quads are engaged. Push into your hands so your shoulder blades move away from one another. Breathe. Maybe look about a foot in front of you so your head's not dropping down towards the mat. Breathe in. And out. Last one, inhale. Start to hinge forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat, nice and slow. Elbows by your sides. Inhale, baby cobra, untuck your toes, lift your chest in, lift the crown of your head higher. Glutes and core are engaged here. And exhale, release. Push into your hands, tuck your toes. You might need to move your hands back just a little bit. Start to squeeze your elbows in, engage your legs, engage your core, push up to chaturanga. up to plank, and then downward facing dog. Let's do that again. We have 5 total. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, lift, full cobra this time. Squeeze elbows in. Pull your chest forward between your shoulders. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Squeeze elbows in. Engage core. Push up to chaturanga. Then to plank. And downward facing dog. Inhale forward. Exhale, lower. Hands by your sides. Actually, let's put our hands in front. Bring them to a W here. Forehead down onto the mat. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your arms. Squeeze elbows in. Squeeze shoulder blades towards one another. Push tops of the feet into the mat. Breathe in. And out, lower. Tuck your toes, hands by your side, squeeze elbows in, engage core, lift to chaturanga, push into the base of your index finger, and then plank pose, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, slide forward into plank. We have 2 more. Exhale, slow lower, elbows in. Inhale, bring your hands by your sides. A beach ball behind your back, palms are facing towards one another. Inhale, lift chest, squeeze arms in. Squeeze shoulder blades towards one another. Push tops of feet into the mat. Slight tuck of your chin. Breathe in. Slow out. Gently release. Hands underneath your shoulders. There you go. Once again. Almost the last one. Tuck your toes over, under. Engage your legs. Squeeze elbows in. Push up to chaturanga. Push up to plank. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Last round, yay! Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. You're going to keep your hands on the mat by your sides, but you're just going to slide your hands back. They're in line with your lower ribs. Squeeze elbows in. Push tops of your feet into the mat. Inhale, lift here. You should feel your whole back body engage quite a bit. If this is too much, hands move forward a little bit. Tuck a chin. Exhale, release. Last one. Tuck your toes. Squeeze elbows in. Engage your legs. Engage your core. Start to push into your hands. Push to chaturanga. Push up to plank. And then downward facing dog. Woo! Breathe here. Hold down dog and pedal out your feet. Or sway side to side or whatever is most natural and fluid for you. Doesn't matter. Side to side. Push into your foundation, especially the base of your index finger and the space between the index finger and your thumb. Push down there. That'll help to balance out any pressure in your wrist. And then rotate your biceps in towards your ears. From there, inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, set your hips back. Make your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Root down, rise up. Reach your arms up, maybe look up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Samasti Tihi, equal standing. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, sit back into your chair. We're doing a Surya Namaskar B here, starting with chair. Engage your core, navel to spine, and then you're going to sit back into your heels a little bit more without sitting your tailbone back. So keep your navel in so you can sit back, feeling the weight in the back of your legs. Breathe in. Slow exhale out here. One more breath. Inhale. And then on our exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga, step back or jump back. Inhale into your back bend. Either push to downward dog or exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. So that's just a little added bonus if you choose to take that option. Just meet yourself with where you're at today without forcing anything. Everything should be fluid and natural with a little bit of challenge. All right, from here, inhale, right leg up and back. Flex your foot. Exhale, left heel towards the ground. Inhale, lift right leg up a little higher. Flex through your foot. Exhale, bring your right knee to your chest. Step your foot through. Plant your back foot down. Warrior one, rise up. Woo! Front knee is bent, toes are pointing forward, and then back toes are at a 45-degree, pointing toward the top left corner of the mat. And then notice if your back knee is bent, straighten your back knee, and then from there, take your shoulders back about an inch or two. Reach your arms up. You should feel weight in both feet. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind your back, clasp your hands. Notice which thumb is on top. Inhale, open your chest here. Woo! A little bit of a balance challenge. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another, and then either hold or exhale, forward fold for humble warrior. You're gonna bring your shoulder to your thigh, your chest to your thigh, hover over, or right shoulder to the inside of right leg. Breathe here. Let your arms drape back if that's an option today. Squeeze your right hip in. It's gonna wanna stick out. From here, anchor into both heels. Inhale, rise. Warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Maybe right leg is lifted as you lower. Exhale as you lower. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward dog, or exhale, chaturanga with leg lifted. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Second side. Right foot stays planted. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Flex through your foot, engage the leg, and then exhale. Allow your right heel to come down towards the mat a little bit more. Inhale, lift left leg a little higher, and exhale, left knee to chest. Step foot through. Warrior one, this side. Lifting up. Back leg is straight. Again, take your shoulders back about an inch so they're over your hips. That'll allow for equal weight in both legs. Take a breath in. And on your breath out, bring your hands behind your back, awkward clasp. Other thumb is on top. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, stay there, or fold in, humble warrior. Remember, you can rest on your thigh as support, and then you can push your arms back, or excuse me, up towards the front of the mat, if that feels good, or take your shoulders to the inside and then allow your arms to drape heavy. Squeeze your left hip in. It's going to want to push out to the left, but you squeeze both hips in towards one another, straighten your back leg. Push into both heels. Inhale, rise, lift arms up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Chaturanga. Maybe foot is lifted or not. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Optional. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lift back. Completely optional. You do not have to take that. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in, root down, rise up, reach up, look up, and exhale, hands to your heart. Here we go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift right leg, lift left leg up behind you. Standing split, squeeze your hips in towards one another. Hold, squeeze, keep your hips level. Notice your left leg is opening to the left. Bring it down. Squeeze here. One more breath. And then bend into your standing leg. Your lifted leg back. Warrior two. Open up. Arms out to a T. Breathing here. Hands behind the back of your head. And from here, let's do warrior two crunches. Right elbow to right thigh. And up. Lower down. Lift up. Lower down. And lift up. Go down a little bit more in your legs. Two more. And then from here, we'll reverse. And take your right hand to the top of your back. Grab your right elbow, pull it back. Reverse your warrior. Push your hips forward towards the front of the mat. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Reach your front arm forward. triangle pose. So the goal here is to have your front foot flat on the mat. There's a tendency to roll one way or the other. So look down, make sure your foot is flat, toes are facing forward, and then push into the pinky toe edge of your back foot. From there, you're going to crunch in your upper core so you can lengthen in your lower core, and then you're going to reach your arms 6 and 12 o'clock, or somewhere in that area. Feel the stretch in the right hamstring here. And then from there, take your top hand to your top hip. You are welcome to stay in triangle if that is feeling good for you. You may want to block underneath your hand if you are transitioning. Take your right hand about a foot in front of your right pinky toe. Lift your left leg up behind you. Toes point towards the left, but your right toes point towards the front. And then lift your arm up if you'd like. Any variation is great here. Breathe. Again, engage in your upper core, upper obliques, so your lower obliques can lengthen, so your spine can be balanced and secure. From here, we're going to bend into our front leg, step back, reverse, and exhale, windmill, hands down. Make your way through your vinyasa. You know both options. Take any option that sounds good for you today, using your breath as you flow through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Root down, let's rise up. And exhale, hands to our heart. Feel equal weight in both feet. Engage your core, glutes, slight engagement, engage through your quads. And then notice if you can lift your chest up towards the sky a little bit more. Shoulder blades down your back. Second side, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Keep left foot planted, lift right leg up and back. Flex your foot, lift that leg so it's engaged and straight, and then squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. All toes should be pointing towards the ground. Breathe, breathe and squeeze. Breathe. Squeeze your hips towards one another and breathe in. Squeeze and breathe out. We're making our way to warrior two. I'm going to turn around just for camera's sake. You stay right where you are. From here, start to bend into your left leg so much so you step back to the back of the mat. Rotate back foot down 90 degrees. Rotate up, warrior two. So bend into front knee, back leg is straight, arms out to a T, squeeze here, hands behind your head. Here we go, 5 crunches. Exhale, squeeze down, inhale, left. You should only be using your upper body here. Down and up. Well, you're holding yourself up, but a bit on the crunch, only your upper body. And then last one. Reverse here, left hand comes to upper back, and then grab left elbow with right hand and pull it back. Straighten your legs, pull your right hip back as your left arm reaches forward, and rotate arms 6 and 12 o'clock. From here, squeeze inner thighs towards one another. Make sure that front foot is flat. Again, it's going to want to either roll out or in. And then from there, you're going to engage upper obliques, so lower obliques lengthen. Breathe. That may, when you engage up here, it may take you out of the fold a little bit, and that's okay. It's better to be in alignment, get the proper stretch, than to force ourselves into a shape that does nothing for us. Find your breath. Well, it does something. It just wouldn't be as much as if you're in alignment. And then top hand to top hip. Bend into your front leg. Left foot about a foot in front of your left pinky toe, and then lift right leg behind you. Feet are towards the, right foot is towards the right. So your hips are open here. And then when you feel stable, lift your right arm up. Breathe. Find any variation that works for you. And then slowly let's come to a warrior two. Bend into your left leg, right leg steps back, reverse. And windmill, hands down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, chaturanga if you choose. Plank and downward dog. I'm going to turn around, back to neutral. You stay right where you are. All right, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to your chest, hinge forward, step it through, crescent lunge. Lift up, squeeze inner thighs in. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, hinge forward, straighten back leg, push through your back heel, and then rotate to the right, left elbow to right thigh. Hinge your hips forward, push your hands into one another, rotate chest just a little bit more. You're either going to stay here and come to warrior three, or you're going to rise up to crescent and go to warrior three. So you can step your back foot forward a little bit, start to put more weight into your right leg, lift left leg behind you, woo, either with the twist or a regular warrior three, it doesn't matter. Flex your left leg, breathe in, whoa, and then come to standing splits. Stay in standing splits if you'd like, or follow me to Shiva squats. Left, you're going to bend both knees and then tap left knee to outside of right calf. Inhale, lift back up, standing splits. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Last one, lower and left. Flex your foot. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, plank pose. From plank, we're going to roll onto our right hand. Come into side plank, left arm lifts. Maybe top leg lifts to get a little bit more into the right glute that we just worked. Woo. Step your left leg behind you. Warrior, wild thing. I almost said warrior thing. Roll back, side plank, into plank. Reposition yourself, left side. Left arm stays down, right arm lifts. Maybe lift right leg, squeeze left glute. And then if you'd like, right leg steps back, wild thing. Or warrior thing, whatever you want to call it. Come back to plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to chest, hinge forward, crescent lunge. Rise up, back heel is lifted. Get your pelvis in place. Engage your core. Breathe here. Next, exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, hinge forward, straighten through back leg, push through back heel, and then exhale, take right elbow to left thigh. Rotate, twist, really engage that back leg. Bring your hips forward, push into your hands, rotate chest just a little bit more. Keep your left hip squeezing in. All right, stay if you're going into twisted warrior three, rise to crescent if you're going to regular warrior three, and then make your way to your version of warrior three. Toes point down towards the mat, spine is long, squeeze your hips in. You'll notice one side is a little bit more steady and stable than the other. And then standing splits. Breathe in and out. One more breath in and we'll take it to Shiva squats. Exhale, bend both knees, tap right knee to outside of left shin. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Last one. Inhale, lift. And then we're going to bring it down into a seated twist. Everybody, bring your right shin down to the mat. Sit towards the right side of the mat, and then leave your left foot crossed. Matsudrasana. Sit up tall. From here, take your left hand, your left hand, I'm not mirroring you, behind you on the left side. Inhale, right fingertips lift. Exhale, twist. Feel the stretch in the outer left thigh, especially if you're grabbing onto your knee here. Gently release, switch sides. Right leg is going to be on top. Yeah, right hand by right hip, and then twist to the left. Twist to the right, grab on with left arm. I'll get it one of these times. Sit up tall, squeeze in. And then gently release. So we didn't do much of a cool down, but that's all the time we have for today. If you would like, lay in Shavasana for about another 5 minutes. That would be really nice after this really active power flow. All right, have a great day. See you next time. Bye.